So my students are always asking me, D, how do we pass the real estate exam? So in this video, I'm going to reveal the top 5 ways to pass the real estate examination in less time and way less effort. And be sure to stick around till the very end because I'm going to share with you a secret that I tell all of my private clients. It's something that top producing agents wish they knew sooner. It's the absolute #1 reason why so many students don't pass this examination and how you can avoid making the same exact mistake. So let's get right into it. If you're new to the channel, my name is D. Kumar. I'm a real estate investor and I'm an instructor, and I've coached thousands and thousands of students through passing the real estate examination and beyond. And my goal is to help you get your real estate license in less time so you can start selling faster. Starting with number 5. Take practice exams. One of the best ways to gauge your readiness is by taking practice exams. Now, not only does this give you a sense of where you stand overall, but it'll also help you pinpoint exactly where you need to spend a little bit more time studying and where you can ease up. This is a targeted approach, and that makes your study time more efficient and effective. So you're not studying harder, but studying smarter. So we have a bunch of practice question videos here on the YouTube channel, and we sell books on Amazon that we'll leave links in the description below, which will be able to help you get through this exam. But for now, you can also just take the quizzes and exams, which are probably in any course books that you already have to get the ball rolling. Now, when taking these practice questions, be sure you're taking the time to understand the explanations for the correct answers, not just memorizing them. We see this all the time. All exams will be different, which is why it's really important to understand the theory behind what is being asked. Tip number 4, focus on vocab. All right, so real estate exam questions are often confusing, and they're designed to test your knowledge of the content, but test writers tend to make the wording really tricky, even if you have a solid understanding of the content. Right? So to prepare, identify the most important keywords from each unit and consider making flashcards, especially if you benefit from active learning. Having a strong foundation in real estate terminology will help you break down even the most toughest of questions on exam day. So just go back to your textbook or an outline of study guides, which you'll be using, and then you can pull out some flashcards, go to the glossary, and start going in and writing them down. Now, trust me, writing these down is way more important than just reading the vocab phrases, which is giving you the ability to actively learn, and it's going to help you with your recall. All right, tip number 3, you have to be consistent. So short, consistent study sessions, about 1 to 2 hours at a time, are way more effective than cramming. Why is this? Because your brain retains information better when you're reviewing in multiple short sessions over time. Think of it like working out. You wouldn't want to go to the gym once for 8 hours and expect to be in shape. I mean, that doesn't make sense. But the same principle applies here. When you're studying in smaller, regular increments, like working out every day, helps basically to take the material so you can actually remember it on test day. Plus, you won't get burned out to the point of wanting to throw in the old towel. All right, tip number 2, and in my opinion, this is a giant one, is you have to keep your goal in mind. So your mindset matters. It means everything, as a matter of fact. The real estate exam is just one step to your ultimate goal. Getting your license and launching your career is probably the main thing. So when studying feels overwhelming, remind yourself why you're doing this. Now, it could be financial freedom, it could be a flexible work schedule, or it could be building a business that you simply love. But staying focused on your bigger picture is going to help make the exam feel way more manageable. And it's just a process as opposed to this massive hurdle, okay? So remember, your why is enough, and you don't have to justify it to anyone. Your why might be that you just want to get your license so you can work hard for a few years, save a bunch of money, and retire early. Or you might want to make crazy amounts of money and buy a luxury cars, a beach house, and go on nice vacations. Just keep your specific goal in mind and use it as fuel to get through the exam and start your career faster. All right, the #1 tip that I'm going to give y'all is you have to know what to study. So I'm telling you, and I've been doing this a long time, You do not need to study for months or years or memorize the entire textbooks that you're going through to pass this exam. So testing companies actually provide a detailed outline of exam topics, including the percentage breakdown of each section. And what that means is that you can focus on the high probability topics instead of wasting time on materials that's rarely tested. So for example, you're probably going to see more questions on contracts and the practice of real estate than you are on property management and even the dreaded math. So if you're short on time, spend it on the bigger ticket items. Actually, I have a course, for example, and that course is built directly around the exam outlines with a step-by-step approach that focuses on exactly what to study and how to study it. All right? So again, link in the description below. Check it out. We've cut out all the fluff in our programs, the fillers, the things that you don't need to know to prepare efficiently. And what we can do in 6 hours, most people can't do in 6 months. All right. So understanding exactly what to study or having somebody coach you through that piece is critical. Think of the opportunity costs. Think of the commissions lost. Think of the timing. Think of all of those things and then add that in and try to figure that piece out. All right. So do yourself a favor. Grab the exam outlines, take a look, and see for yourself how you can study smarter and more efficiently. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Let me share with you a bonus. And this is something that I share with all of my private clients, my students. And this may sound like very obvious, but the number one reason students don't pass the real estate exam is because they never take the test. Seriously, I hear this all the time. They're like, D, I just need a little bit more time to study, or I'm going to take it after my kids go back to school, or before, and all of these excuses. And before they know it, months or years have passed and they miss their eligibility window. So don't let that happen to you. Make the commitment, set a test date, and stick to it. The longer you wait, the more opportunities and commission potential you're leaving on the table. All right, if you're ready to pass the exam in less time and launch your career faster, check out our masterclass, which I'll drop a link in the description below. I know you're gonna love it. And as always, thanks for watching, good luck with your studying, and I'll see you in the next video.